Greetings, YouTube. My alliance tried, I think, map 8 when it was free for a week just for fun. They did well, but, you know, it's an expensive map. And so we stick, and we're just happy to get top 500 alliance. I mean, it's a retirement alliance for a reason. We stick to map 5 and map 6. Really, now that the change has occurred, we really just stick to all map 6. Map 6, in some ways, is easier than map 5 was for many years. Now, that's not to say that the defenders are easier, and it's also not to say the nodes are easier, though it has been nerfed a little bit with the class-based nodes. But some of you do so much map 7 and especially map 8 that you get hundreds of map 8 crystals. Now, the difference between the average summoner who does map 8 and this summoner, Mr. Dominguez, or Dom441, is that he saved up 210 map 8 Alliance Quest crystals. Now, I haven't watched this before. I don't know if he opens all of them, but I hope he does, because this would be the most data to date of what you can get for 200 plus map 8 Alliance Quest crystals, and I'm especially curious to see what you get for Tier 4 Class Catalyst, Tier 5 Basic, and Tier 2 Alpha. I will say, when these things were introduced, at least I think, the Glory Store was still not the best version of itself. And on top of that, you hadn't seen these insane, amazing daily wallet breaker / Paragon crystals. And I know, look, I know that there are a lot of people out there who can do map 8, but they're not yet Paragon. Now, they might be Paragon after July 4th weekend sales, but they also may not be able to afford it. So, I'm not saying you gotta be Paragon to play map 8, don't get me wrong. But once you get those daily Paragon crystals, you get so much more, like a crazy amount more, of Tier 5 Class Catalyst fragments than you're going to see in these. And so it's really good data, but you can see 1,500 Tier 5 Cosmic Catalyst, for example. I mean, that's decent, but not compared to what you get now. I opened 9,000 Tier 5 Class Catalyst fragments from a daily wallet breaker crystal, but 5287 for science is better than a 10%. So that's been the biggest takeaway so far, is how that's been where the luck has been in the Tier 5 science catalyst. So he's getting a little bit of, it appears, each class, but all in all, you get 611 skill fragments. It's almost nothing. 50 left, though. Back half of the back half. I will say, like, pretty good for just crystals. I'm most curious about the Tier 2 and the Tier 5 Basic. Alright, 48,000 Tier 2, 17,000 Tier 5 Basic. Wow, he got 2 fully formed over the course. Now, obviously, that's a little deceiving because he only needed a somewhat small percentage of shards to form the first one, but he formed at least a whole nother second one. So, yeah, that was really good data. I think the bottom line is, to me, with the Glory Store improvements so much, and especially both Alliance War improvements, and of course, once you get to Paragon, map 8 crystals don't have the same appeal that they did when they first came out. But a lot of you have told me that you do map 8 because your roster, your skills, your alliance still does it to the point that you don't have to use items. So if you can do map 8 itemless, go for it, right? I mean, this guy is a legend in every sense of the word on this profile, so I'm sure he's got the skills. No doubt in my mind. Well, Dom, thank you for popping all these and keeping this under 5 minutes. It's pretty dang good data for the time allotted, and I appreciate anytime you all send in this much of a high-end crystal. A lot of value in these, but I still think the Glory Store, and especially the new daily wallet breaker crystals, contain the most value, the most bang for your buck once you get them, so to speak.